Hey friends, welcome to Divine Conversations. Thank you for joining me. Right now I'm going to be doing a love reading for the twins, both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine in one video. This is going to be for the week of January 22nd to the 28th. I'm kind of winging it on this one. I haven't really done this yet. I'm feeling called to do it and I have an idea in mind. So I'm just going to go with it and see what comes up. Yeah, I'm going to be pulling some cards, 3 cards for both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And this is by Angela Hartfield, artwork by Josephine Wall. This is a beautiful deck. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I mean, there's so much going on in these cards sometimes. It's like, wow. You can just sit there and stare at the cards and just pick out all different kinds of things from the imagery. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull some cards there, and then I'm going to pull some clarifiers from the traditional tarot deck. I'll be using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti, excuse me. And then I'm probably going to jump into some other oracle decks that I feel drawn to. Yeah? So let's get this started. Okay. Spirit, please make me a clear channel for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. What are some love messages for us for this week, January 22nd to the 28th? Some love messages, please. What do we need to know right now in relation to attracting love into our lives, in relation to moving into union with our twins? What does the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine need to know? Upside down, but that's all right. Okay, so the overall message right now for the twins, love-wise, is be supportive. And I think this is pretty perfect. I just finished the weekly readings for both the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, and things are really rough. You know, we need to be supportive of each other. And Divine Feminine, that's really something that we do best. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of our theme right now has been just being a pillar of support for our twin and saying, you know, keep just reassuring him energetically in the 5D, you know, just reassuring him that everything's going to be okay and that we're here for him. And, you know, just being a lighthouse, a beacon of light, a guiding light for him. So yeah, this is quite perfect. Be supportive. And Divine Masculine, you know, you could do the same. You could, you know, send messages of love and support to your Divine Feminine. Be like, look, I'm here too, baby. I'm going through it. I'm doing this for us, and I know you're doing it for us, and I'm here for you. I love you, blah, blah. You know, you could do the same thing that the Divine Feminine is doing for you. We would absolutely, totally appreciate it. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to take 3 cards for the Divine Masculine on this side here. And let's see if you can keep this in the frame so you can see it. 2, 3. Okay, that works. 3 cards for the Divine Feminine here. It's a little uneven. And then 1 card symbolizing just the union. Yeah? All right. We'll start with the Divine Masculine. You have show simple acts of kindness. Yes. Listen with your heart. Yeah. And back to what you love. All right. Okay. This is making sense. Okay, so first of all, you have show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. This is a reminder, you know, to be kind. I know you've been going through a challenging time, Divine Masculine. You've really been going through a challenging time. But this card here is reminding you that what you put out is you receive threefold. Yes. So in this challenging time, make sure that you're being kind to those around you, and also make sure you're being kind to yourself. Showing kindness to yourself, kindness and compassion to yourself is a great way to attract a partner that'll do the same for you. If you cherish yourself, you will attract someone who cherishes you. Now, the Divine Feminine already cherishes you. So the more you cherish yourself and are kind to yourself, the stronger your attraction to your Divine Feminine will be. Please excuse me. I believe I'm going through a throat chakra activation and I'm coughing like crazy. Still, I've been going through this for some time, actually. That's right. Some of you just said that. I heard it. Sorry. This is a major thing. Yeah, this is really asking you to care for yourself the way that you would want someone to care for you. And also to just be kind. Show kindness to those around you. Yes? Because then that energy will be reciprocated towards you. Next, you have listen with your heart. You are listening to what's being said, but you need to listen with a loving heart. Now, to me, this card is saying, you know, some of you Divine Masculines, in moving through this rough time, some of you are starting to form calluses over your heart, and don't allow that to happen. Allow love to continue to flow through your heart, because the more your heart calluses and blocks and closes off, the harder it will be for you to come into union with your twin. Yeah, don't allow these negative situations or these seemingly negative situations or these really difficult situations to close your heart off, right? And then when it comes to the people that you're dealing with in this transformation for you, Divine Masculine, still hold love in your heart for them. Even if you're fighting with them, you know, still hold love in your heart for them, because they are also human beings. And some of them may be after their own agendas, that's true. But you know what? At the end of the day, everybody is a divine being. Everybody deserves love and respect, regardless of where they may or may not have been or what they may or may not have done in their lives. So the more you can practice keeping an open heart throughout this situation, the more you will facilitate union with your twin, is what this card is saying. And finally, back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. And to be quite honest, this is absolutely mirroring the message that came through in the weekly readings. Now, this came through heavily in the Divine Feminine reading. I'm not sure I mentioned it in the Divine Masculine reading, but there is a moment that the Divine Masculine is going through currently. Many of them are. It's almost like they're slipping back into old habits and old situations and everything. But it's not necessarily a slip. It's more of a step back to really reassess, to really get a solid foundation, a solid footing as to why and how you're moving away from these things, Divine Masculine. So this card is pretty much mirroring it, because it's saying the seemingly backslide you may be experiencing, Divine Masculine, is actually giving you an opportunity to really reevaluate what you want, and giving you an opportunity to really figure out how you're going to get there. Yes? Great. Great. All right, so for the Divine Feminine, we have receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. We'll get there. Oh, that is a very important message right now. Second, we have focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. That is absolutely perfect. And finally, we have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Okay. I mean, this message is perfect for the theme of this week. I really encourage you, if you have not done so yet, please go back. Once you can do it now, or you can finish out this video and then go watch the weekly videos for both the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, if you like. But if you just want to watch your own video, just go ahead and do that too, because this reading right now is mirroring what came through in those readings. So first we have receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. This is an overall theme for the divine feminine that we have been dealing with for some time now. We are really learning how to receive. We are really being comfortable with receiving, with sitting back and just letting something come to us. I mean, that is a feminine attribute to begin with, but many of us, myself included, have struggled with that. We just give and give and give and give and give. We don't really know how to receive. And the Whispers of Love Oracle deck right now is instructing you, divine feminine, to really become comfortable with receiving, because in that sense, then, you know, things become, there's greater balance between the twins, and that will help us come together that much quicker. Yeah, that's another piece of balance that will be facilitated, that is needed so that union can come about. Second, we have focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. And I also feel like this is talking about situations. In the Divine Feminine reading for this week, we talked about how, you know, we're dealing with this, like, oh my God, he's going back to where he came from. Like, what the hell is going on? But this card is reiterating the message of wait. There's more to it than meets the eye. Focus on the love of the situation, because love is drawing him back to this, yes, but why? Because something needs to be cleaned up. Something is not totally understood. We're stepping back so that we can really solidify that lesson, and then we can take a full leap forward, right? So focus on the love, focus on the good attributes, especially when it comes to your masculine. If you find yourself in a situation where you're like really annoyed with him or her, you're like, how could you be doing this again? You're betraying me, blah, blah, blah. If you find yourself in that situation, stop those thoughts right then and there and focus on what you love about them. Focus on sending them love and support and unconditional love, right? Because that's the biggest part of this journey, this twin flame journey, is being advocates for unconditional love with ourselves, with our twins, and with the outside world. So unconditional love won't turn around and be like, oh, I can't stand you, I hate you, you're betraying me because you're going back. No, unconditional love will say, okay, I see that you're having a moment, you're re-evaluating these things, and I love you and I respect you and I support you, so I'm going to support you during this re-evaluation. I love you enough to understand that this is something you need to do right now, so that you can really get the lesson. Does that make sense? I sure hope it does. It makes sense to me. Okay. And finally, going back to what I was just saying about, you know, focus on love, what I was saying with that, have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. And what is your faith? Your faith is in the love you feel for your twin. The fact that you know that this love is amazing. This is it. This is it, right? So focus on that. Focus on your faith. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the emotions, in the fear, in the uncertainty. Don't get lost. Don't start asking all these questions like, why is he doing that? Like, no. Have faith that these things are happening for a reason. Clear up those negative, lower energies that are keeping you from experiencing unconditional love. Because if you can't experience unconditional love, then if you cannot hold a space of unconditional love for your twin, then you're only standing in the way of union. To be quite honest, I mean, I'm not trying. I mean, that's a little bit of tough love, I guess, but it's the truth, ladies. A lot of us have been standing in our own way, unfortunately. The Divine Masculine has been doing it in his own way too, sure. But not being able to hold a space of unconditional love and faith in the union, in this relationship, is a major factor in blocking union. Yeah? Finally, we have the card. This card is talking about the state of union in general. Forgiveness. I'm sorry, I just have to take a moment for that. Wow. And even more so, it's card number 29, which boils down to 11, which is the twin flame number. Forgiveness is needed here, guys. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. I mean, this is a message for both sides, for both counterparts, okay? The Divine Masculine, you need to learn to hold forgiveness for your twin, because, yeah, he or she may have done some things that you're just like, are you kidding me? Can you get out of my face right now? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Excuse my language, but like, who do you think you are right now? Trying to control me and all that. I feel it. And the reason why I said it that way is because I felt it coming through with you, Divine Masculine, because some of you are still holding on to that. Conversely, on the flip side of the coin, Divine Feminine, you're like, this MF over here treating me like X, Y, and Z. It's like, people, we got to lay down our swords, all right? We got to learn to forgive. Forgive each other. The more you harp on the negative things that have gone on in this situation with your twin over the however long it's been since you've been on this journey, the more you hold on to that, the more you harp on that, the longer it will take. The more you will block union. And we all want to reach union, right? Okay. So one of the best ways to do that is to practice forgiveness. And practicing forgiveness will leave a space open for you to cultivate unconditional love for your twin. And for yourself also. That's a big one coming through. The universe is saying that. For yourself also. Start there. Start forgiving yourself. Start with cultivating unconditional love for yourself. And then as that grows, then let it cross over to your twin. And to people, places, situations that you feel have done you wrong in your life. Then allow that to just filter out into the surrounding world. Yeah? Forgiveness is key here, guys. Forgiveness is key. I feel like I want to pull more, but I feel like that's a complete message right there. I don't really want to go any further. I love you all. I hope this resonated. Please like, comment, subscribe. If it did, let me know. If there are some other things that you'd like to see in this reading, let me know. But for now, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I love you all, and I'll speak with you soon. Bye-bye.